Are you interested in learning SAP but you're not sure where to get started? You hear so many different terms like ERP, S4HANA, BTP, Fiori, etc. and it can become really confusing. Is SAP a single software? Does it have multiple products? Is it a programming language or is it something completely different? In this video, I will explain what SAP is in simple terms, what products SAP offers, how organizations use them to run their day-to-day business operations, and finally how you can get started with learning SAP as a beginner. If you are completely new to SAP, then I would highly recommend watching this video till the end because it will give you a solid foundation before you start learning any SAP product or module. So let's get started. Before we understand what SAP is, we first need to understand what ERP means, because once you understand ERP, understanding SAP becomes much easier. Let's take a motorbike manufacturing company as an example. A company like this has to purchase thousands of different parts from multiple suppliers, manufacture motorbikes in its factories, manage inventory, distribute finished bikes to dealerships, sell them to customers, manage finance, hire employees, pay salaries every month, and provide after-sales service when customers bring their bikes in for repairs. Now imagine if every department in this company used different software that didn't communicate with each other. The procurement team wouldn't know whether enough parts are available to continue manufacturing. The warehouse wouldn't know which bikes have been sold. Finance wouldn't have an accurate picture of the company's revenue. And employees would end up entering the same information into multiple systems. Managing a business like this would become extremely difficult. This is exactly why ERP software was created. ERP stands for Enterprise Resource Planning. But don't worry too much about remembering the full form, because that's not the important part. The important thing to understand is that an ERP system brings all these business functions together into a single software application. For example, when new parts are purchased from a supplier, the inventory gets updated automatically. When a customer buys a motorbike, inventory gets reduced. Finance can generate an invoice immediately, and management can see the company's revenue in real time. This helps organizations run their day-to-day business operations much more efficiently. Now that we understand what an ERP system does, the next question is, where does SAP fit into all of this? So what exactly is SAP? SAP is one of the world's leading enterprise software companies. Its primary business is developing ERP software and other enterprise applications that help organizations manage their day-to-day business operations. Today, SAP software is used by hundreds of thousands of organizations around the world, including many of the world's largest companies across industries such as manufacturing, retail, banking, healthcare, mining, construction, and the public sector. Now, when someone says our company uses SAP, they are usually referring to SAP's ERP software. However, SAP offers much more than just an ERP system. Over the years, SAP has acquired and developed many different software products that work together to help organizations manage different parts of their businesses. So the next question is, what is SAP's main ERP software? SAP's flagship ERP software is called SAP S4HANA. You can think of S4HANA as the digital core of an organization because this is where most of the core business operations are performed. Going back to our motorbike manufacturing company, S4HANA can be used to manage finance, procurement, manufacturing, sales, supply chain, asset management, project management, and many other business functions. Instead of using separate software for each department, all these teams work together using the same ERP system. As you continue learning SAP, you will also hear many terms like FI, CO, MM, SD, PP, PM, and many others. These are commonly referred to as SAP modules. In simple terms, each module focuses on one particular business function. For example, finance manages accounting and financial reporting. MM stands for material management and it focuses on procurement and inventory management. SD stands for sales and distribution and it manages sales processes, and PP stands for production planning and it is used for planning the production pipeline. At this stage, I wouldn't worry too much about remembering all these module names. The important thing is understanding that they all work together inside S4HANA to help organizations run their most important business operations. Now you might be wondering, if S4HANA can manage all these business functions, then why does SAP offer so many other software products like SuccessFactors, Ariba, Concur, SAP Analytics Cloud, and BTP? That's a really good question, and the answer becomes much easier to understand when you look at the SAP ecosystem. This is what the SAP ecosystem looks like at a very high level. Don't worry if all these product names look overwhelming, because by the end of this video, you will understand what each one is used for. Right in the middle is SAP S/4HANA, which, as we discussed earlier, is SAP's core ERP software. This is where organizations perform most of their core business operations such as finance, procurement, manufacturing, sales, supply chain, and asset management. Now, every organization is different. While S/4HANA provides the core ERP capabilities, some organizations have additional business requirements that go beyond what a traditional ERP system is designed to do. Instead of adding every possible functionality into S/4HANA itself, SAP has developed many specialized software products that work together with S/4HANA. Depending on their business requirements, organizations can choose which of these products they want to implement. Some companies may only use S/4HANA because that might be enough for them, while others may use 5, 10, or even more SAP products together. Let's take a look at some of the most commonly used ones. Let's start with SAP SuccessFactors. Going back to our motorbike manufacturing company, imagine that it has more than 20,000 employees working across factories, warehouses, and offices around the world. The company needs to recruit new employees, onboard them, manage employee information, process leave requests, conduct performance reviews, assign training courses, and in some cases integrate with payroll. While S/4HANA does include human resource capabilities, many organizations prefer to use SAP SuccessFactors because it is a dedicated cloud-based human capital management solution that focuses entirely on managing employees. So if an organization wants more advanced HR capabilities, SuccessFactors is one of the products they can purchase in addition to S/4HANA. Now let's look at procurement. Our motorbike manufacturing company purchases thousands of different parts from suppliers all over the world. Managing supplier relationships, contracts, quotations, and purchase orders using emails and spreadsheets would be a difficult and time-consuming process. This is where SAP Ariba comes in. SAP Ariba is SAP's cloud-based procurement solution that helps organizations work more closely with their suppliers. It simplifies activities such as supplier collaboration, sourcing and procurement, making the purchasing process much more efficient. So organizations that want a more specialized procurement solution can choose to implement SAP Ariba alongside S/4HANA. As the company continues to grow, management wants answers to questions like which products are selling the most, which factories are performing better than others, how much revenue did we generate this quarter, what are our profit margins. To answer these questions, organizations need analytics. SAP offers products such as SAP Analytics Cloud, commonly known as SAC, which helps organizations create dashboards, reports, and visualizations so management can make better business decisions. So far, every SAP product we have looked at solves a specific business problem. For example, SAP SuccessFactors helps organizations manage employees. Ariba focuses on procurement, and the Analytics Cloud helps organizations analyze their business data. But what happens when an organization has a requirement that isn't available as a standard product in SAP? For example, they may want to develop a mobile application for their field workers, or they may want to integrate SAP with Microsoft 365, Salesforce, or another third-party application. They may want to automate a manual business process, or build a custom solution that is specific to their business. This is where SAP Business Technology Platform, commonly known as SAP BTP, comes in. Unlike S/4HANA, SuccessFactors, or Ariba, BTP is not another business application. Instead, it provides the technology services that helps organizations build applications, integrate different systems, automate business processes, manage enterprise data, and take advantage of artificial intelligence. You can think of BTP as the technology foundation that sits underneath the SAP ecosystem and enables organizations to extend and customize their SAP landscape based on their own business requirements. You have probably noticed that almost every technology company is investing heavily in artificial intelligence, and SAP is no different. Today, AI capabilities are being added across many SAP products to help customers become more productive. For example, AI can help employees search for information, summarize reports, analyze business data, automate repetitive tasks, and even assist developers with writing code. SAP's AI assistant is called Joule, and it works across different SAP products to help users complete their daily tasks much faster. As AI continues to evolve, you will see it becoming a much bigger part of the SAP ecosystem over the next few years. So we looked at some of the SAP's most commonly used products, but it does offer many other products such as SAP EWM, which stands for Extended Warehouse Management. There is DataSphere, Concur, Customer Experience products, and much more, depending on an organization's requirements. Now let's bring everything together. At the center of the SAP ecosystem is SAP S/4HANA, which is the core ERP software used by organizations to perform their day-to-day business operations such as finance, procurement, manufacturing, sales, supply chain, and many other important business functions. Depending on their business requirements, organizations can then choose to implement additional SAP products. For example, they might use SAP SuccessFactors to manage employees, Ariba for procurement, SAP Analytics Cloud for reporting and dashboards, DataSphere for enterprise data management, and many other SAP products depending on their needs. Separating all these products is SAP Business Technology Platform, which provides the underlying technology services for integrations, application development, automation, data management, and artificial intelligence. Hopefully you can now see that SAP isn't just one software product. It's an ecosystem of software applications that work together to help organizations run almost every aspect of their business. Now that you have a high-level understanding of the SAP ecosystem, the next question is, where do you start learning? The good news is that you don't need to install SAP software or spend thousands of dollars before getting started. SAP provides a learning platform called SAP Learning Hub, where you can access a wide range of learning journeys covering different SAP products. There are both free and paid learning resources available, depending on what you want to learn. For example, if you are interested in S/4HANA, you can follow learning journeys related to finance, procurement, manufacturing, or other business areas. Or if you are interested in BTP, SuccessFactors, or analytics, you will find dedicated learning journeys for those products as well. As you continue learning, you can complete quizzes, earn records of achievements, and when you are ready, prepare for SAP certification exams. I have made a dedicated video about how students can start learning for free using SAP Learning Hub in my channel. Link is in the description. The important thing is not to try and learn everything at once. Start with one area that interests you. Build a strong foundation and then gradually expand your knowledge over time. Let's quickly recap what we have learned in this video. We started by understanding what an ERP system is and why organizations need one to manage their day-to-day business operations. We then looked at SAP, one of the world's leading enterprise software companies, and learned that its flagship ERP software is called SAP S/4HANA. We also saw that SAP offers many other software products such as SuccessFactors, Ariba, EWM, SAP Analytics Cloud, and DataSphere that organizations can choose to implement depending on their business requirements. Finally, we looked at SAP Business Technology Platform, which acts as the technology foundation for integrations, extensions, automation, data, and AI across the SAP ecosystem. I hope this video has given you a much clearer understanding of what SAP is and how its products fit together. Thanks for watching. If this was helpful, subscribe to the channel and share this video with your friends who might also benefit. I will see you soon in the next video.